Hi and welcome to the Cult TV Sofa. This is a reaction video for the 5th episode of the only season of My So-Called Life. You can check out the full reaction for this video on my Patreon channel. Check out the link in the description below. Last time we saw Angela's parents receive a letter from the IRS that the family business was getting audited. Her grandfather came round as he owned the business, but he was all for sticking his head in the sand about the audit and didn't think it would be a problem, even though it seemed he didn't keep great records. Angela's father had tickets to a Grateful Dead concert, but due to the audit he couldn't go. He decided to give the tickets to Rayanne and Angela, and Rayanne was over the moon at this gesture. Angela wasn't that interested in the concert and saw the tickets as an excuse to talk to Jordan, so she sold them to him, much to Rayanne's annoyance. During the audit, Angela's grandfather put his foot in it, and her mother offered to pay the missing taxes, which upset her grandfather. Rayanne explained that she was upset because her father had given her a ticket and no one had ever done something like that for her before. Angela's mother explained plans she had to improve the business, but her grandfather didn't seem to trust her or appreciate what she'd done. So let's see what happens in this episode. I'm going to put any relevant trivia that I find over here, and at the end of the reaction I'll be discussing what happened and my thoughts. And I'm going to start it in 3, 2, 1. No metal detectors getting through that door. Okay, so that's her friend. They seem to still have issues at the moment. Seems to be in a relationship. Metamorphosis.
What is a metamorphosis?
When anything changes shape.
Yes. Now the metamorphosis.
Okay. That's a bit... I feel very wrong knowing how old she is looking at there.
Top gas.
Can you make it any more obvious?
I don't want to be a girl. I just want to hang with girls.
Most of my friends are girls. My close friends. Don't know what that says about me, but yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Oh, Scarecrow! I think I'll miss you most of all.
What's this? Sophomore girls, the top 40. Okay, first one's obvious. Hottest sophomore babe, Casey Hall.
Casey Hall is like the prettiest girl in our class.
Not that pretty.
Wait, Sharon Shursky?
Who? Oh, Angela's ex.
Oh, God. Well, they are quite sizable. Side.
She's on there. Oh, she's on there.
Most slut potential.
Don't worry, you're not on it.
I don't care.
Oh, she does. That's the thing. It's a popularity list, really, and she might say she's not upset about not being on it, but she is going to be, because it means she hasn't been noticed. Most slut potential, and she's happy about it. Okay.
You don't get noticed. You blend in.
Yeah.
Does this make you mad?
No. I have the right to live my own life. Anyway, it's a goof.
I mean, to be fair, she doesn't seem to care what other people think, so whatever they want to think's up to them. Doesn't really affect her. Okay. I think the #1 spot is safe. All the guys are looking, and I have a feeling that's a rather inappropriate instrument for her to be playing from the way they're looking and everything.
About the poll.
What poll? Brian, what poll?
Everyone would have seen it. Everyone would be talking about it. And those flyers were everywhere.
I have a zit on my chin. It's not the end of the world.
A few weeks ago, I had, still have a few, I think, but a couple of big ones came up. Normally I wouldn't have cared, but doing the videos, I was paranoid as hell. Oh, it yeah, it's even now it's not nice to get them.
You and Sharon had a great time.
Wait, what? What was the wonderful
That was
time?
last
The
year.
mother-daughter fashion show.
Mom, I'm not friends with Sharon anymore, okay?
Well, that's not the point.
What fashion?
I can't believe you don't want to do it.
I'll do it.
Sweetheart, it's really for girls who are a little bit older than you are.
Dad, don't you think matching outfits is sick?
Oh, right in the middle.
It's unbelievably corny, maybe.
So he had two opposing views, and he pretty much went right down the middle. He sort of found a middle ground between the two.
I'm asking you to do this one very worthwhile thing that we've enjoyed before. Is that so much to ask?
She's a teenager now. Well, she was a teenager last year, but she's obviously getting a bit more moody.
But if I don't do things like this with her now, I mean, if not now, when?
That's true.
And is it really so terrible to involve her in something where she may possibly gain a little poise and end up ultimately feeling better about it?
Is this a private conversation?
It's more of a rant than a conversation.
Will be the prettiest mom there.
It's a question of who's prettiest.
So is this another one of those sort of parallels that they got the list about who's the prettiest, who's in school, who's got the best legs and everything, and then her mum's going through this thing of who's the prettiest mum at these events and things like that. Seems to be.
I have lines that don't go away when I stop smiling.
Oh, I didn't. It's not. They don't bother me, Patty.
That was a trap. That was a no-win scenario. I think I need to get some makeup, just in general. just to do something. I might look like a clown if I did it though. Oh, hope they sort it out.
Are you doing this fashion thing or whatever this...
Okay, conversation, that's good. Oh, she not answering?
So that's how it is now? I can't even ask you a question? Excuse me for daring to speak to you.
Well, excuse me, but just because you suddenly decide I'm worth talking
Guess
to...
what?
There
I
is
changed my
that.
mind. You're not.
Oh, go squeeze your zit.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh, and congratulations on the poll. You're on it.
Oh.
They both are.
One lashes out at the other lashes out back. I think she felt bad about it, but look at the end. But
So, who's under the pillows? You or Graham?
so that's Sharon's mother. So they are still friends. They're still pals, but that's probably how Sharon and Angela became friends in the first place, because of the parents being friends. But yeah, it's gonna make things awkward if their mums keep going to things and taking the girls along with them, or try to get them involved when they're having a rocky relationship at the moment.
And Sharon got voted Best Global Endowments.
Oh, no!
Breaks my heart. She's so self-conscious now.
That's the thing. It's that kind of list and that kind of spotlight from your peers at that age can cause real issues that can lead to life.
This.
Oh, she's probably not on it.
Oh, right.
No, she's better off. It's better
Oh,
for her
definitely.
not to be on
I mean,
it.
yeah, you're right. She probably wasn't.
And that's the other thing. It's bad for the kids who are on it because they feel self-conscious, and it's bad for the kids who aren't on it because they feel self-conscious that they're not on the list. That's why things like that are a bad idea. And her mum knows it. Why isn't she on the list?
I gotta tell you now, after all these years, I actually like the way I look. That's all that
Good.
matters.
Exactly. It really is.
Hey, aren't you hot in that sweatshirt? No.
She's wearing loose clothing to hide her figure. Yeah.
The worst feeling is suddenly realizing that you don't measure up. And that in the past, when you thought you did, you were a fool.
So she's self-confident, self-conscious that she's not as developed as the other girls. And I, well, I'm fairly developed, but I can imagine at that age that is going to be a huge thing that girls would think about. Boys have a similar thing to compare. We obviously don't look in the same way, but it's not as obvious normally. But yeah, it must be difficult, I can imagine, for some girls.
What? Not allowed in here either? Gee.
So that really is a fruit vending machine. I don't think I've seen a fruit vending machine in the UK. Oh, we might have had a vending machine in college that had chocolate and maybe some fruit in there, but not sure. I've never seen a dedicated machine to fruit. Not in the United Kingdom. They could bankrupt that company if they made it. Maybe toffee apples.
Not that I condemn it.
Okay, so let's move it on a little bit. So they, after the gun episode, they now seem to be getting on a lot better because Brian didn't give Ricky up, basically, to the principal. He stood his ground. So that's good. They seem to be getting on now as well.
I wasn't expecting it or something. Like, did we cover this? Was I absent that day?
You know I was.
Yeah, he does seem to avoid a lot of class.
Well, I gotta go to practice.
What?
Like you don't know about the poll?
I know some of the guys who did it.
Was he involved?
I wasn't there.
I know why you asked me out now. The big mystery is all cleared up now, so goodbye.
It's not. She's just reading. It's what I said. The list has messed with her mind, and she's doubting everything. I mean, it might be the reason he went out with her, but that conversation didn't confirm or deny anything. She's just assuming and reading too much into it now. She's just completely paranoid. Might not be wrong, but she is paranoid.
You're saying you're breaking up with me?
You know, maybe we should browse here for a second.
Mother-daughter bonding.
Pretty girl.
She thought she was talking about her.
Well, you know I do makeovers. I could do one for her for the fashion show if you're interested.
He's been a little bit too creepy to a young girl.
Oh, this product is amazing. All those tiny lines around your eyes, it actually smooths them.
You are bad at your job. She's a very attractive lady. I don't know how old she was when this was filmed. I'll put some information here, I think. But aging is a natural process.
I want to get a kind of a Mary Quant look.
Mary who? I love the fabric.
Soak a washcloth in some steaming hot water. Apply it very gently to your chin. Make sure you have a swab
Mom.
handy. And what? I'm trying to help.
She is, yeah. I mean, she's paranoid about the spot, and her mum's trying to help her to get rid of it, so...
Do you have any idea how much time and effort I've already put into this?
Mom.
Looks like it.
And you haven't
Mom.
even given it a chance. What is it, honey?
Nothing.
She's eager to be part of it. Got one daughter who doesn't want to be part of it, and one who does.
He found himself changed into a monstrous vermin.
Oh, Jordan's talking to the prettiest girl.
Him, his mother said. There's certain...
so all the boys are talking to her now. I wonder why. Oh, God. She doesn't seem bothered.
How something like this could just...
She is. How creepy are those boys?
Did you hear Gregor talking?
Oh, God, stop staring.
I'm not just interested in you because of how you look. It's what got my attention, I admit. But it's not the whole reason.
That's the right thing to say. If you don't know someone, and you see them, there would have to be some kind of physical attraction initially, and that's not enough to start a relationship. Then when they have your attention, you talk to them, and hopefully you get the attention back, and then you get to know the person, and hopefully you like everything about them. So yeah, that's seems the right thing to say, what you just said then. I'm hoping it's true. Keep your eyes up. His eyes keep darting down.
So what's the whole reason?
What?
Yes.
Tell me why you wanted to go out with me. And be specific.
This is where you find out if he made it up just to get back with her.
This is embarrassing.
Good.
Yeah, it should be, but you're opening up to your other half, hopefully.
Your smile. I like it.
Good. Next.
Yeah. She's making him work for it.
Usually in a good mood. Unlike now. Look, it's not just what you've got. It's you.
Could have been a bit more specific, I don't know.
I'm happy you have them. Why aren't you?
I'm working on it.
Working on being happy with herself.
Okay, see, the Egyptians, they wore eyeliner to ward off the evil spirits. So that's why I tried it. The eyeliner, I mean.
So you believe in, like, evil spirits?
Oh, no. I'm Catholic. Basically, I just like how it looks.
So that's entirely pointless, that conversation.
It blotted out the rest of my face. The rest of my life.
Oh, it's bad at the best of times. Yeah, bad at the best of times. But when everyone's talking about this list with the best of this and the best of that people on it, that's just gonna, and she's not even on the list. That's just gonna make it 10 times worse.
But won't popping it cause a scar?
Anything causes a scar. Living causes a scar. My mother has a humongous scar from having me. Does that mean I should have never been born?
Nice design. It reminds me of Mary Kwan.
Oh, right thing to say. You just got up in her estimation.
Take it off. Now.
Mom?
No, you know, you are clearly
Not into this.
not comfortable with this. I'm not clear why you...
Then I'm ugly, okay? Just face it, I have.
Sweetheart, no.
Did you expect
no,
me to be
never.
beautiful? Because you're beautiful. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm just not.
No, I don't have children. I have no idea how you deal with that as a parent.
Well, I blew it. She feels terrible about herself. And my timing couldn't have been worse. I mean, the poor thing's former best friend is voted Miss Bosom, and all she gets is a pimple. More and more expendable as I grow older, while you, like all men, are considered more desirable and more attractive the older you get. Of course, you'll die sooner.
Nice. Happy conversation.
I think there's anybody in this world who really believes that they're beautiful.
Yeah.
RuPaul.
What?
I just can't believe you even know who RuPaul is.
Oh, I can't believe you do.
I'm surprised RuPaul was around back then. And still relevant today.
You're just pretty surprising for somebody I've known forever.
It's a good thing to still be surprised after all that time together.
That paragraph or whatever we have to write about that bug guy.
The metamorphosis?
They said if I don't turn something in, they're gonna stick me back in remedial.
So is he going to ask for help to do it, or is he going to ask him to do it for him?
You know, not in the mood. To be treated like dirt.
Well, maybe he did some work. I mean, he's asleep in the class and he's not really engaging in the lessons. So he can't really complain when he's treated that way.
The point is he's the same person, inside, no matter what he looks like.
That seems a bit of a parallel.
So getting back to that metamorphosis story, it's made up, right?
Oh dear. Don't think I've ever heard of that book.
Are you doing this fashion show thing? Because my mom keeps holding it up to me that you are
I was, but I'm not. So are you. Why do girls have to tear each other down? I guess because they're jealous. I mean, I was. Of you. For having what you have.
At least he's honest enough to say it.
Do you know how many times this week I wished I had what you had? But I don't have anything. Exactly.
Bit of a backwards compliment.
Hi. Where have you been?
Oh, did she feel awkward then because she was talking to Sharon and then Rayanne came in and she's meant to be friends with her? She can't be friends with multiple people. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, now she's gone.
If you want to be friends with her again, that's fine.
I don't.
Okay. Maybe you do. After all, she's not a slut.
It has nothing to do with our friendship, okay? Perfect, pretty daughter that she can show off and take all the credit for. Too bad I don't quite measure up.
Well, you do. More than I do. It's true, I mean, face it. Who did she pick to do it with? I mean, not that I really wanted to do it. That much.
Yeah, she does. Big time.
I'll get Danielle headed towards bed.
Is she going to either do it with her sister, so it's the three of them doing it, or she's going to say to her you should get Danielle to do it instead of me because she really wants to do it, I think.
I'm sorry.
Why?
'Cause I wasted your time.
All I want for you is to enjoy what you really are.
You can't ask much more than that.
So what are we gonna do about the fashion show?
Another mother-daughter team to model our dresses.
Mom? I think I know one.
Return to Innocence by Enigma. Why is she upset? Is she upset now that she didn't do it? I really do love that song. That's my kind of go-to song for if I just want to chill out. So yeah, I listen to that a lot. It was a good episode. Obviously talking about metamorphosis, and then obviously the teenagers going through changes. And sort of dealing with that, about how they see themselves changing and how they see their peers changing as well. Yeah, kids can be cruel sometimes about things like that. But yeah, and it's good that... Yeah, it's tricky. That mother-daughter thing. What if you have got multiple kids of similar ages? They kind of got to pick one. I mean, that's not good to go in the mother-daughter thing they just did then. And that, again, is kind of picking one child over another, which is going to give them, could create issues. So it's, yeah, not good. At least in this situation, she sort of said, take Danielle. Instead, which obviously made Danielle happy, and the mother was happy because she was doing it with her daughter. I'm a little unsure about the end. So was Angela crying because she was happy at seeing her mother and her sister up there? Was she also a little bit upset that she wasn't up there instead? Might have been all of that. Not completely sure. But yeah. No, it was good. I enjoyed it. There's a fair bit happened in this one, actually. A lot of sort of meaty subjects sort of dealt with. I think it dealt with it well. So yeah, let me know what you thought about this one in the comments below, and I shall see you for the next episode. Be seeing you.